right? Going on, sister, you an Israelite, right? Con, it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 44 and verse 1. It says, yet now, hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen. Thus saith Yahweh that made thee, and formed thee from the womb, which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant, and thou Jeshurun, whom I have chosen. Right? So you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you God's chosen people according to the Bible, man. Right. And you gotta start acting like it, right? You gotta put down these false ideologies, right? Come out of the midst of sin, right? First and foremost, learn what sin is, right? How you gonna try to stay out of sin? You don't even know what sin is, right? Let me get the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 1, verse 5. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 1, verse 5. It says, go thy way and show my people their sinful deeds and their children their wickedness, which they have done against me, that they may tell their children's children, because the sins of their fathers are increased in them, for they have forgotten me and have offered unto strange gods. Right? We forgotten the Lord. Right? Hey, brother. Hey, brother. Brother with the black hoodie. You're an Israelite, brother. Right? Yeah. Right? Let me get the book of Zephaniah. Zechariah, Salakia, the 7th chapter. Yeah. Right? Because, hey, man, if you don't want to hear it, that's on you, man. Right? You already see what's going on in Texas. Right? They on pipes busting out. They got homeless people dying out on the streets. Right? They only say it's only 21 people dead. These are damn liars. It's not only 21 people dead. You got thousands of people freezing to death, man. Right? And that's judgment for the Most High. Probably because you ain't want to hear the words of the Lord. Alright, brother, you're an Israelite. Gone. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 7, verse 11. But they refused to hearken, and pulled away the shoulder, and stopped their ears, that they should not hear. Yet they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law and the words which Yahweh of hosts have sent in his spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts. Right? They kind of covered up their ears. Right? You got Jake out here kind of rolling up the window, and that's all. We had a brother, put his hood on out the store and try to act like he ain't see us, man. Yeah, that makes you invisible. Right? But the Lord sees everything. Right? Hey, brother, do we get shot down and killed in the streets? Right? In our oppression, they don't hold themselves guilty. And you know that's out the Bible? Real quick, let me grab that in the book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 7. Alright, brother. Alright? You can hold it, you can hold it. Hey, sister, you know you a princess on the earth? Now, you an Israelite, you gotta repent and learn who you are in these last days. You too, brother. How do we get over here to America? You know? Yeah, you're kind of right. But how did we get over here as a nation of people? Right? That's the real Black History Month question of our day. How did we get over here to America? Hey, brother, you know how we got over here to America? Hey, the Northern Kingdom was the so-called Hispanics and Native Americans, but how did the so-called Negroes get over here? Alright, come learn when you out the store, brother. Alright, that's all we need, 2 minutes, man. Right. Lord willing, we put that 2 minutes to work. Right? But back on you Jakes that try to keep you hide from the Most High, right? Give me the book, Job chapter 22, verse 5. So I think that's 10. Alright, brothers, you putting on their good.
about this here.
Thick cloud.
Book of Job, chapter 22 and verse 12. It says, it's like in 13, it says, and thou sayest, how doth God know? Can he judge through the dark cloud?
Right? You try to say, how do God know that I'm smoking that blunt? Right? He can't see me. And the clouds is up. And you a damn fool, man.
Right.
You will be an idiot, right? To think the angel's not right there looking at you.
Right.
It says, it's like it says,
Alright, brother, you an Israelite.
it says, thick clouds are a covering to him that he seeth not, and he walketh in the circuit of heaven. Hast thou marked the old way which the wicked men have trodden, which were cut down out of time, whose foundation was overflown with the flood?
Right, they try to say, hey, it's a cloud over us, he can't see us.
Right.
Right? But not even knowing that all your accounts is being written down, man. Right? How you gonna get judged according to all your works if the Most High not seeing you, or if angels not around you? Right? How you gonna do these things, man? Come on, bring it out.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 1. It says, the sin of Judah is written with the pen of iron and with the point of a diamond.
Like it says the sins of Judah. Right? So every time you go off, right, you got angels right there just taking down the accounts, man.
Right.
Little do you know it. Right? That's why you gotta walk in integrity. Right? You gotta do what's right even when nobody's watching.
Right.
Even though somebody is always watching.
Right.
Through the Spirit.
It says, the sin of Judah is written with the pen of iron and with the point of a diamond. It is graven upon the table of their heart and upon the horns of your altars. Whilst their children remember their altars and their groves by the green trees upon the high hills. O my mountain in the field, I will give thy substance and all thy treasures to the spoil.
Hey, brother. How did we get here to America? Slavery? And you know that's out the Bible? You know that's out the Bible? Where is that, brother?
I don't know exactly where it's at. It was they brought all the Jews over here.
The Jews? See?
That's right.
That's right. Right? So that means we're the Israelites, brother. Right? You a king on the earth. Alright? What's going on, brother? Right? Brother said they brought the Jews over here.
That's right.
And that's
Thou
right.
sayest.
God. Right? And the Most High is pouring his spirit out. And it's a great awakening happening.
Right.
Right? Everybody is waking up. Right? Why it's not a coincidence that all on YouTube you got the Hebrew Israelites trending right now. Right? Everybody at 2 or 3 in the morning, they looking up Hebrew Israelite videos and they waking up to the truth, man. Right? They learning who they are. Right? They know that they're the real Jews. Right? And Esau can't do a damn thing about it. Right? You're an Israelite, brother.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 2. It says, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
Right? So some gonna wake up to everlasting life, man. Right? They gonna wake up who they are. They gonna put off them old garments. They gonna put on that wedding garment.
Right.
Right? And they gonna get saved. Right? What's going on? Let me get the book of Ezekiel, chapter 18, verse 18. Right?
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 18, verse 18, says, as for his father, because he cruelly oppressed, spoiled his brother by violence, and did that which is not good among his people. Come on, verse 20. The soul that sinneth, it shall die. The son shall not bear the iniquity of the father, neither shall the father bear the iniquity of the son.
Right.
The righteousness of the righteous shall be upon him, and the wickedness of the wicked shall be upon him. But if the wicked will turn from all his sins that he have committed,
Right? If the wicked turn from all his sins, right, he put on that new garment. Right? Like it said in Genesis, the 35th chapter, the 2nd verse. Right? Like it say also in the book of Ecclesiastes, man. He put on that new garment, put on that wedding dress, right? Make sure he clean. What is it going to tell you?
come on, it says, it's like it. Come on, 21. It says, but if the wicked will turn from all his sins that he have committed and keep all my statutes and do that which is lawful and right, he shall surely live, he shall not die.
See? Right? And you're going to live. Right? You're not going to die, man. Right? Let me get the book of John chapter 8 verse 51. Right? You're not going to die. Right? You're going to get everlasting life and eternity. If you become a new man. Right? How they say in the world, if you become a new man and you got a chance to make it up out of here. Right?
In the book of John chapter 8 verse 51, verily, verily, I say unto you, if a man keep my saying, he shall never see death.
Hey, the Lord said, if a man keep my saying, he shall never see death, man. Right? Don't it say in the book of Matthew, the 16th chapter, the 28th verse, it's going to be some that stand here that shall not taste of death till they see the Son of Man coming in the kingdom. Right? Hey, brother, real quick, how do we get over here to America? Huh? See, he ain't kind of had an answer. Go talk to his brother. All right? And all praises. Right? Got a couple questions for you, right? Right? So what's your nationality?
African descendant of slavery.
African descendant of slavery. Right? Alright. I wouldn't use the term African, but do you see yourself on the sign right here? Do you see yourself? Judah? So you will be your real nationality will be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Right? You're not black, right? Black is the color of your clothes. Are you actually black? Are you African American was just invented in 1980. So what was we called before the 1980s? We just call it color, Afro-American. Right? That's a hairstyle, brother. Right? We was called color, then after that we was called nigga, spicks, and slave. So we gotta go back and see who we really are before we came over here to America and got stripped of our nationality.
Right.
And we're gonna prove to you off the Bible who we are. Right? Let me get the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14, verse 2, real quick.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 14 verse 2. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God, and the Lord have chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself above all the nations that are upon the earth.
Right? So,
I'll get up with y'all another time.
all right, brother, you're an Israelite.
All
All
right,
right, brother.
Israelite, brother.
Right? So the Moses, right? The Lord was, and he said, y'all are a chosen people unto the Lord thy God above all people on the face of the earth. Now, who dominate everything, brother? Right? Huh?
Right now, the white man.
You said it. All right, so what about sports? Who dominating sports right now? Can anybody dunk like LeBron James? Who could cook the best? Who could cook the best? Can't nobody cook like our granny, right? You can't throw down. Who make the best music? We do, right? Right. Who play the best football, right? Everything we do, we dominate. And that was talking to the Israelites, right? But we gonna prove some more that we are the Israelites according to the Bible.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his statutes and commandments, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right, so the Most High said, if y'all don't do what I command y'all to do, all these, I'm gonna put curses upon y'all, right? Jump to 46.
Verse 46. It says, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Right, so these curses is going to still be upon the Israelites today. That means the Israelites are still here somewhere in the world, right? So we're going to bring y'all some curses, and you tell me who do it fit. Do it fit the Chinese man? Do it fit the white man? Or do it fit us?
Verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field.
Now, if you look at every city in America, who is the ones in the ghettos and the slums? Us, right? Getting killed, shot down in the street, right? Now, who is us? When we get in that cotton field curse, man, right? working from sun up to sun up, right? Getting no break, right? Real quick, we're gonna bring out some more. We know you can go. Give me 54.
Verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
Right? So who's most known for leaving the house of the father? You had your father in your life? See, that's a curse that the Most High put on us, right? I didn't have my father in my life like that. That's a curse that will happen to the Israelites, right? And then this the body shot right here gets it.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Now, how do we get over here to America? Hey, that's out the Bible, right?
It says, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
So who's we sold to when we get out of slavery? European, but the Bible just calls us our enemies, right?
It says, there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
So for slave men and slave women. So if this said it was going to happen to the Israelites, and it happened to us, is that a coincidence, or we must be the Israelites? That's right.
That's right.
Right? So you an Israelite, brother. You a king. You an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, man. That's your nationality. Right? If somebody say you're not an Israelite, you tell them you're a damn liar, man. Right? So you're an Israelite, right? Get the time. Let's get the brother a flyer. Right? We got a YouTube channel. Alright, that's right? Definitely. Alright, brother. You're an Israelite, don't forget it. Real quick, what's your nationality, brother? That's right. Right? All praises to the Most High, man. Right? Brother say you're an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. That's what I like to hear, man. That's the music to my ears. And all so-called white people going into slavery, man.
That's right.
Would you be from a European descent? Would your father be from a European descent? Alright, what about slavery? Did your people have my people in slavery? She laughing because she know it's true, man. Right? So get ready for slavery, you damn devil. What's going on, brother? Alright, you an Israelite. Y'all so-called Hispanics? Did you know that so-called Hispanics are from the northern tribe of the Israelites? Right? So we waking up, man. Right? Let me get the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 30. One of my favorite precepts. What's going on, brother? It's not a coincidence that we keep running into each other, brother.
Lord, give you a chance after chance, bro.
Yeah, you're a Hebrew. You're a king, brother.
Hey, these boys know they shit, boy.
What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going on, man?
You hanging in there, bro?
Man, you see me, don't you?
Yeah, I see you.
Huh?
I see you, brother.
Hey, make no serious.
Oh, man, hey, the Lord. Right here. Right here, man.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 30. It says, the fruit of the righteous is the tree of life, and he winneth souls, and he that winneth souls is wise.
Right? So you will be a very wise man if you win souls for the Lord, man. Right? All you gotta do, Lord willing, is plant the seed, right? Another brother gonna water it, Lord willing, and the Most High gives the increase. Right? And he breaks you off a little portion. Right? Like it's saying in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, Songs of Solomon, the 8th chapter.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 15, verse 10. Likewise, I say unto you, there is joy in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner that repenteth.
Right? As joy at an angel teeing up, man.
Right.
Right? When one sinner repents. And that's what we try to get all brothers to do. Right? So, brother, you gotta make sure you put down that weed, brother. No smoking. Y'all kings on the earth, man.
I know, bro. Motherfuckers got, I don't know, everybody got to maintain it.
Yeah. But, hey, it's different ways you can do it. You a Mexican descent? you will be a so-called Mexican or Hispanic. Did you know the so-called white people had the Mexicans in Spanish in 1519? All right, brother, you an Israelite.
All right, brother.
Y'all keep doing the work, brother. Y'all
All
stay
right,
warm out
brother.
here, man.
All right, brother. All right, read that again.
Read it again. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 30. It says, the fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and he that winneth souls is wise.
Lucky. Ron, he that winneth souls is wise, man.
Right.
Right? Hey, the Lord having us run into that brother for a reason.
Right.
Right? Hey, don't it say the Most High speaking once, twice in the book of Job? That's in the book of Job, the 34th, 33.
This is the book of Job, chapter 33, verse 14. It says, for God speaketh once, yet twice, yet man perceiveth it not.
Right? And the Most High, he may speak once, right? He may have you around the so-called Hebrew Israelites, right? Then he gonna have it, hey, you might run into him again,
Right.
but you still probably not gonna get it, right?
It says, in a dream, in the vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men and slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth their ears up. Then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instruction.
Right? So you might get that instruction from the Lord in a vision or a dream.
Right.
But ultimately, right, when it's through the Spirit, right? Hey, when you so-called get put to death or something, right? Or when it's time for you to get judged, you're gonna say, well, hey, Most High didn't get a chance.
Right.
But you got spoken to more than one time. And you white people going into slavery, man.
That's right.
Trying to run. Yeah,
You're trying to weasel up out of there.
yeah, damn Edomites. There's no hope for you. Right? Let me get the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 2. And after that, can you hold Amos 1 and 11? Right? Trying to sneak around the white man.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 2, it says, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
And the Most High gonna make all so-called white people is desolate, right?
It says, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end.
Right? So all so-called white people, whether you like it or not, and you had a perpetual hatred towards the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? And you still do, right? You still get shooting and killing us in the streets, man. Right? Look what happened to Rodney King, right? Trayvon Martin, right? Freddie Gray. And you still shooting and killing us in the streets to this day. And you gonna still have that perpetual hatred until you get wiped off the face of the earth. Right? Hey, brother, the question of the day is, how did we get over here to America? These brothers don't know.
That's off, man.
Brothers don't. That's not even funny.
Brother kind of just walked straight past the question.
Wow. Bro, hey, we don't even know how we got over here.
It's the book of Amos, chapter 1, verse 11. Thus saith Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof. Because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually. He kept his wrath forever.
Right? He's still keeping his wrath today. Hey, brother, do we get shot and killed in the streets by the so-called white man?
It's like you get shot and killed.
Yeah, in the streets by the so-called white man.
Yeah, we do.
And you know that's out the Bible?
Say that's what?
That's out the Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah, real quick, we're going to show you when you come out, Lord willing. Right? And he still got that perpetual hatred towards us. Right? The brother kind of just walked past. Right?
Right.
get over here to America? You said what? My vote? They be knowing, right? They be knowing. And they might learn a little something in 5th grade. Right? What's going on, brother?
How you doing?
I'm alright. How do we get over here to America?
That's a good question.
Hey, real quick, let us show you.
They brought us here.
Huh?
Right.
Who brought us here, brother? Did the Chinese man bring us here? Or did the so-called white man? Alright, brother, you an Israelite. God chose the people. You gotta repent. Keep the commandments.
Kind of walking to and fro.
Yeah, Satan walking to and fro with a little beanie hat on.
We got questions about how we got over here.
Yeah, how do we get?
I think we sprung over here.
Well, what transportation?
I think about
Well, we finna show you real quick out the Bible. You would never hear this in your life.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Now, how do we get over here to America?
I don't know.
It says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Right, so this was talking to the Israelites. They said the Israelites was going to go back into slavery again on ships. Brother, we the only people that go in slavery on ships. No, this already happened, brother. Right, and a little bit before 1619.
I don't think we're gonna never go there. That's gonna be a lot of people hurt.
Right, brother, so that means we the Israelites. Right?
Okay, thank you.
All right, brother. It's a lot of right? All right. Hey, the question of the day is, how did we get over here to America? Hey, find out real quick. 30 seconds. Right? We don't want to know. We're only the brothers of Earth. Right? Let me get the book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 15. Hey, sister. How did we get over here to America? As a people? Yeah. So yeah, so-called African Americans. How did we get over here to America? And you know that's out the Bible?
I know.
Where is it at?
I know where it's at. My granny was really good. She talks about it all the time. Amen.
Alright, sister. You gotta prove all things.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 15. Be not ignorant of anything in the great matter or small.
Right? Don't be ignorant in some small or some great. Right? Especially the small matters. It's so small that what time did Christopher Columbus make his voyage? Don't be ignorant of that. Right? Because you may need that little piece of information. Right? Don't be ignorant on learning who you are. You're going to need that piece of information to break off them chains that's been on it spiritually. Right, so,
How we got over here. I think over the different lives, people would really come to this one. When you think about that, I would have said, I really you know the world is going crazy, but how you look at it.
Just be mad, fellas. Just be
alright,
mad.
brother, you an Israelite.
Y'all doing the right thing right now. Doing this.
get what you're saying, brother. You know, make sure you gotta. I get what you're saying.
You are
Right?
doing the right thing, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
By doing that, because I love the Israel. I mean, don't get me wrong.
So
You
real,
still do what you do, but you know, the word is the word.
So real
Love and
quick.
listen to it, quit.
great, real quick. Don't mean to cut you off, but how do we get the kingdom of heaven? We don't have. Alright, right, real quick. So, you said we get over here about books, right? Right. So, did you know that's in the Bible? Let's show them real quick, right? Because we gotta prove what we saying, right? You know, we could be saying anything, but we make sure we want to prove it, right? Because anybody could be saying anything, right? People could be lying.
Hey, cousin.
All right, brother. You know, Israelite.
This book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
You listening, brother? Right. So it said the Lord will bring us into Egypt again with ships. Meaning
Mama.
slavery.
Hold on.
All right, brother. Oh, it's not folly going on out here.
Right here.
Yeah. Yeah, spirits out every day, man. God. Lord willing, brothers come out of this, man. Yeah. Alright. Alright, real quick, sister, we gonna show, look up this scripture, right, when you get home. Bring that up.
I will.
Alright, we got a YouTube channel and everything. For real quick. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. Right.
I want to be in the camera.
Oh, my,
We're going to give
you
you a
good.
flyer, sister.
We'll edit you out. Yeah, so what we kind of teach is, we teach the so-called Black Hispanics and Native Americans that we're the true Israelites according to the Bible, history, and archaeology. Yeah, we got our YouTube channel on there, you know, telling the Israelites, you know, we got to repent and come back to the Most High because America's going to be destroyed.
Oh, absolutely. We were just talking about that.
Alright?
Thank you.
Yeah. Real
Oh,
quick,
I
let's...
didn't believe him. He was like, I believe open the door. He said, I'm trying to listen to church. And I'm like, nobody out there talking about no church. And then, look, I'm sure.
That's the spirit. Right, real quick, let us show you. Start at Deuteronomy 28:68.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Now, you said we got over here with ships, right? And that's on the Bible. It said the Israelites, right, when Moses was talking to the Israelites, he said, y'all gonna go into Egypt again, meaning slavery, because they just came out of Egypt on ships. Now, what nation of people was the only to go on slavery on ships? We was, right? Right? The Chinese man didn't go on ships. So that means we're the Israelites today, according to the history, archaeology, and Bible prophecy.
Right.
Right? So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you teaching your son, the right things and how to live.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's a lot. I don't mean
my bad,
I don't
bro.
mean this any personal, but is the father in the household? Okay, right? We tell our, the men, make sure you be in a household. There's a curse that the father is not in the household. Deuteronomy 28 and 54. Right? So, all praises, Lord willing, you look up the YouTube channel and get edified. Alright. Alright, you too. Alright. You back, brother? Alright. Alright, brother. Come learn who you are. But real quick, what's your nationality? Yeah. What would you identify yourself in today's society? Black. Now, are you the color of your coat? Hey, that means that black is already eliminated. You can't call yourself black, so what else would you call yourself? Yeah, since you're not black. Okay, African American. So African American was only invented in the 1980s by Reverend Jesse Jackson. So what? So what was we called before 1980?
So what we call it before?
Yeah, 1980s. Afro American. Then hairstyle. Then we was called colored, Negro, niggas, slaves, boy. Right. So we gotta learn who we were called before we got stripped by our heritage from the so-called white man. And we will be the Israelites according to the Bible. Right? We're gonna prove that though.
The Israelites, that's what they were saying about the Hebrew Israelites.
Exactly. We're gonna prove it though. Give me 14, 14 to 8.
Like one of my buddies, he studied that, like he changed the way he eat and everything. Like he don't eat nothing.
All praise.
Yeah.
I mean, you could eat meat, but not unclean meat like pork and shrimp crab and lobster.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14, verse 2. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God, and the Lord hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself, above all the nations that are upon the face of the earth.
Right? So the Lord said the Israelites are above everybody on the face of the earth. Now, when we look at these on a lower level, who dominates everything? Right? Who dominates sports? Who cooked the best?
Everything.
Right. So that's how we know.
They want to be
Yeah.
like us,
Right. They want to be like us.
taking our style with everything.
Yep. Nobody could. A Chinese person can't shoot like Steph Curry.
Nah, not at all.
You don't see you don't see a Japanese man trying to like the dunking like LeBron. So we better than everybody on the earth, right? That was talking to the Israelites, right? We're gonna prove again to you.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 54. It says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother.
So that sounds like his eye shall be evil toward his brother. That sounds like black on black crime, right? Don't we kill each other in the streets just because brothers from certain hoods we don't like
Yeah, a lot of senseless breed.
all the time, right? But that was talking to the Israelites again.
It says, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
Now, is a Chinese man most known for leaving his kids, or are we most known for leaving our kids the house? Right? Was your father in your life?
What?
See, my father wasn't in my life like that either. But that's due to the curse. That was talking about the Israelites again, right? We're gonna get the deal breaker today.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Right now, the Israelites just came out of Egypt, right? Because they were slaves unto the Egyptians, right? We built the pyramids, right?
It says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Right? He said the second time, he's going to bring y'all again into Egypt again on slave ships. Now, once again, the Chinese man can't say, I've been on slavery on slave ships. We the only people that can say that, right? The Hispanics and the so-called Negroes, right? And the Native Americans.
It says, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Who was we sold to when we got out those ships? But the Bible just called us our enemies.
It says, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Right? Slave men and slave women. Like the brother Kente right there. Right? And no man gonna redeem us because we still in modern day slavery right now. We still getting shot and killed in the streets right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Martin Luther King tried to stop it, but hey, no man gonna redeem us. Right? So is it a coincidence or we must be the Israelites? That's right. Right? That's right. Well, Slovakia, I'm from out here. Right? I grew up out here, but I kind of moved. And then I moved up. I was an Israelite. And we commanded to come out here and teach our people. Right? Let me get that in the book of Luke, chapter 14, verse 23. Commanded to come out here and show our people who we are, because our people don't know who we are. We calling ourselves a color out of a grandfather.
Y'all got some type of science, huh?
Yeah. before you go though, we're gonna ask you one more time, what's your nationality?
My nationality?
Yeah, not that you just learned it. That's right.
Yeah,
Right? You a king, brother.
yeah. I already know it.
Right? So check that out. You know, Lord willing, you get edified
Yeah.
with the Spirit. And
Yeah,
hey,
we'll
you
definitely check it out, man. Once we sit down, man, got a little time to myself.
yeah, you can teach your son this.
Oh, yeah. About a lot of stuff.
Right? So all crazy.
All right, man. I'll see y'all.
All right.
Keep doing what y'all doing, man.
All right,
Appreciate
brother.
y'all.
Yeah, it's good life. Right? Well, hey, brothers gotta teach their children, man. Right? Like Abraham did Isaac. Right? You know, so with that, right, we're gonna give a strong shalom. Right?
It's at an hour 13.